everyone, it's Wandalyn here. I'm gonna vlog my journey through ovarian cancer. Hopefully, you follow along. Um, so, my symptoms, I've had IBS for most of my life, and um, I didn't know that ovarian cancer had the same symptoms as IBS. So, the only things that were different recently were heartburn, not being able to eat, like having trouble eating, and painful bowel movements, and bowel movements that changed on a daily basis from going from constipated to diarrhea 2-3 times each day. I went into the emergency on an unrelated circumstance. Well, I had a bowel movement that hurt, and when I got up, I felt like my muscles in my abdominal and my groin were ripping, and I could barely walk. So I went to Emerge and explained to them that I had IBS and that I've been having it for a long time, and they didn't. They looked at me funny and they were like, "You're supposed to be diagnosed. There's certain tests to prove or disprove that you have IBS. Have you had any of those tests?" And no, I didn't. They just guessed. I also had ovarian cysts all my life. They started bursting and causing issues in my 20s. They've never ever tested me for anything other than, the normal everyday stuff. And in all this knowledge that doctors know about IBS, how it mimics or is very similar to ovarian cancer, I would encourage women that have any IBS symptoms to go to the hospital or to your doctor to get checked for ovarian cancer. My first test that they performed was an outside ultrasound. And after capturing the cysts, they just questioned me about my cysts and if I had babies and stuff like that. And so after that test, they gave me an intrauteral inside ultrasound. And after that, I had to go back to my bed and take a bunch of liquid to highlight my insides so I could have a CT scan to make sure that they could see everything inside. After doing the CT scan, I lay down and I was very tired by this time. I was there for like 12 hours by this time. And they said that they found an 8-centimeter cyst on the right, which was causing pain, obviously, on my right side. And that's what brought me in, was the pain on the right side. But then they said there's also a cancer mass on the left side of 10 centimeters in diameter. And so they called the specialist ASAP. So once they called the specialist and they woke her up out of bed, that raised some serious alarm bells for me. So the doctor came in. The second doctor that came in was a little more gentle. He said that the cyst on the left was not a cyst. The doctor that had informed me of the cancer mass on the left side said, "Don't worry, it's only a picture of it, and the blood work would tell a better story." So they did the blood work, and then they immediately called the specialist out of bed. After that, I got a doctor's appointment. She came off of vacation just to come see me, so that also raised another alarm bell. So she said it is cancerous because the blood work tells a story. It has certain markers that tell you if it's cancerous and shows you the proteins and the markers that are ovarian cancer. Okay, so in knowing all of this, I went to see the doctor, and we discussed the results, and the doctor from the gynecology department called me I wasn't even home from emergency when they called me, and they said they probably are not going to wait for the biopsy results to do surgery. My doctor also said that I'm going to have chemotherapy, and also I'm going to be getting genetic testing since there's a family member that has had breast cancer, and anyone that has had breast cancer in their family, a really close relative, first degree relative, should be tested for genetics, because that will tell the story, is if you have that mutated gene that causes breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and a few others. So I'm going to take you along the journey with me, and I just really want other women, if you have any symptoms whatsoever, please go get tested. If you have family members or a brush with breast cancer yourself, get tested for your genes. There's a certain gene that is mutated that just causes cancer, and it will repeatedly cause cancer in your body. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much for your support and your well wishes, and I'll see you next time.